So today I am in a, let's say, place that I really don't normally go to, if at all ever, but I was invited to come here and try something out. So I will, once I get out the car, I will show you where I'm at. So I got invited to try out a new gun. So I'm here at Welp Outdoors. Alright, y'all, so for this part I couldn't really film inside the store, so these are the rules and safety information they give you. If you want to pause it sometime, anytime through here, you can, and read everything that was on there. I really didn't want to keep my phone out while I was in the store, and this next scene will show me with the ear protection and eye protection. Very important stuff. That was a fun and exhilarating experience. Honestly, about thrilled me to death. I'm still, it's kind of nerve-wracking if you don't do it often, but it was fun. I really did enjoy myself. And the place I went to is Welp Outdoor in Obetz, Ohio, which is like a village of Columbus, Ohio. Alright, so I can't recall shot by shot, but I know some of these are mine. What I tried to do really was try to shoot down in this area. This part right here seemed like the most difficult part for me to get to. However, up in this general area was a lot more easier. The parts that were kind of difficult for me were the arms and just down here in general, as well as the hand. Like I tried to get the hand gun right there to get it out. This was I think this is the first or second one that I did, but these were just my two shots right there when I tried to aim in that general direction to get the gun. But yeah, it was like I said, it was a fun and exhilarating experience. Alright, so I'm back home from the gun range. However, I'm gonna be going back out to go get some lunch. I'm gonna take you all, hold on, let me stand right here. I'm gonna take you all to a restaurant here that I feel is like the equivalent of the In-N-Out burger of the Midwest. There's two different places here though, but this one in general is one of my favorites, or has become one of my favorites. And I just need to clean off the gunpowder on me before I go, so that way, you know, I just won't have any type of firearm residual on me. So, all right, well, when I get there, I'll show you what I'm talking about. All right, y'all, here we are, Culver's frozen custard butter burgers. Yum. I feel that this place is like the In-N-Out of the Midwest. I was first introduced to this place maybe like 2 years ago, I think. And, you know, when I went to Las Vegas at the end of May, I made a big to-do to go to In-N-Out Burger. And when I had it there, and then, you know, I thought In-N-Out Burger was pretty good when I lived back in the Southwest. And then I lived, you know, then I came to Culver's, and ever since I had Culver's, I thought Culver's burgers were so much more better. Like, I had it animal style at In-N-Out, and when I had the fries and all that, it just seemed like when you get what is it, like nachos, and then you get like a Kraft cheese, and then you put it in there and melt it. That's pretty much what it tasted like. I don't know, maybe it could have been that they were busy at the location I went to, which was down where the Link was in Vegas, where that big Ferris wheel is. But yeah, I'll take you inside and show you what kind of burger I get. Okay, so the great thing about Culver's too is that you know, it's a different type of fast food restaurant where they just go and they give you a number like this, and you just leave it at the edge of your table, and they bring your food to you, which is pretty awesome. I kind of like that. And I just got a root beer to drink, and what I ordered was a double deluxe butter burger with fries. Alright, y'all, so this is what I got. This is my double deluxe butter burger with fries. And the best thing too to get here is the Culver's custard, which was really good. It's really smooth ice cream. And yeah, this is a place that I would equate to the In-N-Out of the Midwest. So I guess another type of side or food that they have here, I was reading this cup, is the curds. And you know, I was eating my fries and I happened to find a cheese curd in there. I've never had it before, but let's see what it tastes like. Oh my gosh, that's just like a mozzarella stick. That's pretty good. Well, thank you, Culver's, for throwing that extra little bit in my fries. It was actually pretty good. Alright. Okay, well, Culver's was a good lunch. I mean, stick me with a fork and I'm done. Wow, that was a lot of food. Yeah, but Culver's is really good. Like I said, it's like, to me, it's like the In-N-Out of the Midwest. And, you know, except for, I mean, you can get milkshakes, but they got like the custard, Culver's custard, and you can get like all kinds of stuff in it, like you know, as if it was a blizzard or something. But with this meal, all I got was just like the regular custard, regular chocolate custard. And to me, it kind of tasted like if you've ever had a Wendy's Frosty, that's what it tastes like. But it's a lot more smoother, and they have several different flavors, but my favorite is chocolate. But yeah, I go with chocolate for any type of ice cream. It's good. But now I gotta make sure to eat because I'm at the grocery store right now, and I can get some food for the week. I'm about out at the house, so yeah, I'll show you what grocery store I like to go to here. Here's the giant eagle that I go to. This is probably one of the nicest ones I've been to here in Columbus. The rest of them are like old. This one's still kind of brand new. Where's the bread? There's no bread. You might as well just get two of these. $5, 5 for 5. Let's see, pickles. What kind of pickles do I want? Maybe original dill. Yeah, I think that's what I'll get. It's oh yeah, some chicken legs. I love chicken legs. I'll get, where's the big one? I think I will get honey roasted this time. Normally I get oven roasted, but honey is fine today. I swear, every time I go to the grocery store, I always can't find the freaking shake and bake. It takes me forever to find shake and bake. Whoops. Could not find it. It's always in the baking aisle, but always in a spot. Can't find it. What is the deal for sodas? This is buy two get one free, so pretty much just $11 and one free. But either way, I gotta get my tab fixed. Yes, they still make that. I don't know if they sell it back home, but I like tab. I don't like diet sodas, but tab is one I'll make an exception for. Oh, and this Coke right here is the bomb. It's not too sweet, and you don't have the icky feeling after you get done drinking it. Let's see here. Where's the Fresh Sky? Oh, yes, right here, Fresh Sky. Fresh Skies are good too. Now I gotta find where the milk is at. I usually get all. There it is. I usually get the almond breeze milk. These are good. I usually get 2 of them, and they last quite a bit. Can't drink regular milk, otherwise I'll get what my family and I call it, the woolies. So I just stumbled across this weird thing right here. These washable, lavable gobbles paintballs. Weird. I guess for squirt guns? Is this colorful stuff? Dirty up your clothes. This grocery store is great. Look at this. They have all this expensive stuff that I never purchased except for this right here. This stuff. Anthony brand facial cleanser. Now this stuff works really well. I like the way it smells too. It smells really like an orange, but I don't know, it smells really good, but I just can't justify spending $36 on that stuff. But this Anthony brand stuff is some pretty good stuff. Oh well. I'll just stick to my cheap Giant Eagle brand facial scrub that's like, what is it called? St. Ives. Just as long as it's got the gritty stuff in it. Oh, well, just got done with the grocery shopping, I swear. People's in there like just all over each other. You would think like food would be running out or something. Okay, well, what an eventful day it has been. Went to the gun range, to the grocery store, got to show you guys the Culvers, and now it's evening time. I mean, a couple hours has gone by. However, now it's time for me to start cooking dinner, and you know, I think I'll have you guys join me while I make some shake and bake chicken. But instead of chicken breast this time, I'm doing the shake and bake with chicken legs that I had gotten from the grocery store earlier. So just I guess sit back and watch me do my thing with the shake and bake. So I wanted to share a little bit of something with you guys, and that's having to deal with the side that I'm going to make. It's this Knorr brand, again, the rice sides. And, you know, before what I used to do is follow this direction to a T. And, you know, especially step 2 there where it says stir, reduce, heat, and simmer. What I usually do and what I found works the best when this rice starts to soak up all the water and get nice and fluffy is not to simmer it. However, get this water nice and hot and make sure that butter in there is nicely melted. And then once you start seeing it bubble and everything like that, like it's boiling, then dump the rice in, and then, you know, make sure the water has totally covered up all the rice, and then put the lid on top of it, and then turn off the heat, because I mean the water and all that's already boiling and cooking the rice, and also having that steam trapped up in there is also helping to helping the rice soak up all that water. So you're not burning the rice, you're also not over boiling it and having water and foam come over the top. So, you know, that's just my little tidbit on making, you know, sides like this. Alright, there's the boiling water. That's where I wanted to get to, and you see the butter is already completely dissolved into the water. Now I'm gonna turn off the heat and get my rice poured in there. Alright, so I got it poured in. and then I just put the lid on top and I just leave it until my chicken is done cooking, and by then the water will have soaked up into the rice, and all I would have to do is just fluff it up with a spoon or a fork and dish it up and put it next to my main dish. Here is the final product of my chicken legs. Got the shake and bake on it. I do say they look mighty tasty, if I do say myself. And here's my rice. I fluffed it up already, but that looks like it came out just right. No runny water anywhere. And I also have some chamomile tea that I'm gonna have along with this. Alright y'all, here's my dinner plated and ready to eat. However, before I dig in, I just wanted to talk to you about earlier in the day about, my experience at the gun range. It was a very enjoyable experience. I had a lot of fun. It was something that was outside my comfort zone. It's something that I don't usually do. I was actually kind of nervous because, firearms are just a very powerful thing to use, and it's been a while since I've ever actually fired one off, and that was like maybe 2 years ago, or no, not 2 years ago, back in 2015 actually, when was the last time I actually fired off a one of those firearm. And what made it an enjoyable experience was that I went to a range that was very safe, very professional, and I was in the presence of somebody who knew what they were doing, and just showed me how to handle and use it. And also, just paying attention and doing what the range tells you to do and follow their rules and their safety guidelines. If you're unsure about a lot of things, make sure to ask questions. Asking questions goes a long way. And also, what I did, because this is the first time in a long time that I actually used one, was I watched their video twice to make sure that I've got everything in my head that I needed to learn, and then read the rules and the regulations and all that before I even stepped foot into the range. And then if I had something go wrong, I put the firearm down on their little tray and step back and let the person take over and figure out what was the problem. But just one of the main things I would like to stress is, if you find yourself handling a firearm, treat it as if it is always loaded, and just point it in a direction that is where no one is around, and following all those rules will make the experience pleasant. I know it did for me, and those rules went a long way. However, that's what I wanted to conclude this video with. I felt that it was very important that I shared that with you. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. And I'm just gonna finish up my night eating my meal and watching some Mad Men. So until next time, we'll see ya.